And start muting people. We've got a 30-30 plan for today, so we're going to go 20 minutes, 20 different exercises. So let's get started warming up a little bit. It's about a minute before, but we'll keep letting people in, and let's just get some stretches, arm stretches, turn the light bulb in, get our shoulders warmed up. And the other side. And some neck rolls. Both directions. And we'll get some arm circles in. And back. Crosses. Let's get some torso twists in. In both directions on the torso twists. Then we're going to do some alternating lunges. Let's go forward. You can add a reach. And we'll get some back lunges in. And we'll get some side lunges in. And one of our exercises today is a side lunge with a low squat. So you're going to do alternating. You'll do a side lunge and then just a low squat. And then a side lunge and a low squat. Kind of like you're ducking, but just to get that squat in, you can load that if you want to. Okay, let's get some jumping jacks going. And let's add a low, slow heel touch to that. Good job, you guys. Let's get on the ground and we'll get some push-ups, get our ground sequence in, get a few push-ups, a few mountain climbers, a few plank jacks, and a few half burpees. And then we'll roll over on our back and get some ham glute bridges. You can do those either one leg at a time or both legs at the same time. Just really bridge up and use your heels. And we can get the lower trunk twisted while you're down there, trying to keep your shoulder blades as flat to the ground as possible. Lift one leg up, rotate it over. If you don't have a lot of space, you can bring both your knees in and hug them and rotate back and forth as well. That will help stretch that back out a little bit. Give you a chance to get both sides. Then we'll get back up and we'll jog in place. Get our heart rate up a little bit. And let's go high knees for 10. Get those knees up higher. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job, you guys. And we'll swing a leg and do some hip openers. Try and get the heel up as far as you can in the back. Get a few swings on each leg. Then a few hip openers on each leg. Knee up, rotate out. Knee up, rotate out. Get both legs, both hips. And we'll get some hip hinges in just to get that posterior chain warmed up. Some hip hinges. Chest out. Good job, you guys. Okay, we're going to get started here in about 10 seconds. And our first exercise is jumping jacks with a heel touch. So you'll want to go as fast as you can for 30 seconds, and then you'll have 30 seconds to rest. Hope you got your music cranked up. You're out of a turkey coma. Jumping jacks with a heel touch in 5 seconds. Going fast looks good, you guys. Good speed. Ten more seconds. Great job. Next up is a wall sit, figure 8. So if you want to load this, you can. You just need a door frame or a wall, and you're going to have, just as we've always done, legs parallel to the ground, arms straight out in front of you, doing small figure 8s. And you don't want something so heavy that you can't keep your arms out straight if you're going to load that. Coming up in 5 seconds. Great job, you guys. Gary looks good. Kathy, great job. Great parallel, Mary. Rob looks good. 2 more seconds. Next is a 1-arm row, so you'll need a kettlebell or something for a row. Coming up in 10 seconds. Remember to flex your bicep at the top, protect your back. Good job, Elizabeth. Tammy looks good. Five more seconds. Great job. Next up is an iron cross. Iron cross. If you want to make that a little more difficult, you can bring your knees in. In 5 seconds. 6 more seconds, looks great. Hang in there. Next up is a bear crawl. Bear crawl, you got some room. If you don't have very much room, you could do an inchworm here. Just inchworm your hands out and then back in, and then your feet out and back in, or bear crawl if you've got a little space. Coming up in 5 seconds. Great job, you guys. Unless you've all just laid down to take a nap, but it looks like you're all moving around, looks good. And we're back on our feet for superstars. Superstars are up next, so in 10 seconds. Good speed, you guys, going fast, looks great. You guys earned that second piece of pie yesterday. 5 more seconds. Great job. Now we're going to do a 1-arm row on the other side. So whichever side you didn't row, opposite arm. Coming up in 4 seconds. Protect your back, looks good. Good job, Nat. Tammy looks great. Good job, Kathy. For 5 more seconds. Great job, you guys. Next up is the alternating side lunge with the squat. So if you want to load this, you sure can. You're just going to go from side to side, alternating side lunge and then squat, side lunge and squat, side lunge and squat, and squat. In 5 seconds. Great job, you guys. Looks good. Chest is out, looks good. 4 more seconds. Now we're going to go fast, sprint in place. So you want to go as fast as you can. Catch your breath. In 5 seconds, sprint in place. Great speed, you guys. And 5 more seconds. Stick with it all the way through the bell. Great job. Next up is a half Turkish get up. So pick a weight you can do a half Turkish get up with. Remember, the knee that you have bent is the same arm that you have straight up. And you want to try and keep that arm straight the entire time and bridge up. In 3 seconds. You see a lot of straight arms, that's great. Four more seconds. Next up is a lunge walk, or you can do alternating front lunges if you want. You can weight that if you want to. Lunge walk or alternating lunges. Coming up in 2 seconds. Looking good out there, you guys. Looks great. Gary's making laps in his garage. Now we're down on the ground for mountain climbers. Mountain climbers are up next. In 10 seconds. You guys are over halfway through the workout. You're on the downhill side. Five more seconds. And half Turkish get-ups on the other side. So the opposite side of where you did your first ones. And you're working. That's great, you guys. Looks good. Two more seconds. Try to get one more in. Great job. Next is a body saw. So we're going to be in a plank position. You try and rock back and forth. Your chin over the elbows. Body saw in 5 seconds. Everything tight, tighten everything down. Don't forget to breathe. Good job, Elizabeth. Nat looks good. Great job. Next, you'll want to grab a load kettlebell or something that you can do pulse squats with. So pulse squats, if you remember, it's all the way down and halfway up, all the way down and halfway up. Coming up in 3 seconds. Chest out. Good job. Really feeling those quads this morning. 4 more seconds. Great job, you guys. Now we're going to be on the ground for push-ups, and you can do any kind you want. You can do a narrow grip where your hands are close together. You can do a wide grip, or you can do just normal. On your knees is absolutely good. Four more seconds. Great job, you guys. Next is a deadlift with a high pull. So you remember, if you're going to squat down and then elbows above your ears. So a high pull, bringing that kettlebell all the way up. Just 2 more minutes of work and the workout part will be done. Good job, Tom. Rob looks good. Mary, way to get that high. The kettlebell. Good job, Gary. Jump squats or air squats is next. Jump squats. If you've got neighbors and you just need to do air squats, that's good. You can load those as well if you want to. In 2 seconds, jump squats or air squats. Only 2 more exercises after this. Great way to start your Friday after Thanksgiving. Got some great diehards that show up every day. It's awesome. 2 more seconds. Catch your breath. Up next is a plank jack, half burpee combination. Plank jack, half burpee. Coming up in 4 seconds. Ten more seconds. You're almost there. Great job, you guys. And last for today, for the workout part, is a crunch and press. So we've done this a lot with Kevin. Arms in, knees in, and as you push your arms out, your feet go out, crunch and press. If you've got a small weight, that always helps. In a seated position, your knees come in. Seven more seconds. Great job, you guys. That is the end of the workout. If you want to stick around for the mobility part, we're going to start that here pretty quick.
Thanks, Sarah.
Thank you. You guys have a great day.
Sarah, that was totally worth it.
Well, I hope you all got
I
to
didn't
have
have
that
extra dessert, but I had an extra piece of prime rib.
Oh, good. Good.
Oh, have a great day, everyone.
Nice
Thank
job,
you.
Sarah.
Thanks.
You guys have
a great day.
weekend. See you guys.
Nice to see you.
Gotta go hit those after Thanksgiving sales, you know.
There you go. See you guys.
Good luck at Joanne. See ya.
Bye. We're going to get started with the mobility right away. And I'm just going to keep the 30-30 timer going. But if you feel like you want to continue one for longer than 30 seconds, feel free, because it's just going to we're just going to do some stretches and things like that. So just to keep up on before we run out of time with the meeting. So we're going to just start with neck rolls. So just doing full circle neck rolls. And you can even do like one direction for the full 30 seconds, and then we'll switch directions and do the other side for 30 seconds. Sometimes we rush through the warm up or something, or we don't do these long enough just to really get our kinks out. And the other direction. Great job. Next up, we're just going to do a static hang. Just hang from the waist. Your feet can be a little bit wider than shoulder width, and just stretch out your lower spine. And just hang, try and touch your toes, fingers to the ground. You're just hanging. And then with feet a little bit wider apart, we're going to walk our hands over to our right ankle. And back to the center. And then we're going to walk our feet over to the left side. And just make sure you remember to breathe. And back to the center. Next, we're going to get into a downward dog position. Pedal those heels and stretch out the Achilles. You really want to concentrate on pushing your chest into the V. Then we're going to take our right leg and go up and bring it down into a right pigeon. So you're going to bring it in and underneath. So it's cross. You're going to be in a pigeon position. And we'll switch sides and get into a left pigeon. And next we're going to get into a cat-cow. So you'll be on your hands and knees. And then we'll arch our back up and then concave down. And just breathe as you exhale, as you concave your back, and inhale when you arch your back, and just do slow, methodical movements up and down. Then we're going to get into a child's pose. So you're just going to be sitting on your heels with your, kind of hard to explain, you're just down, arms out in front of you. Good job, you guys. Just a little bit of time to decompress after the holiday. Okay. And we'll be back up. If you have a tennis ball or a lacrosse ball or a golf ball or anything like that, we're just going to do some, start out with some neck rolls. Trying to get some knots out on your necks. And then if you have a wall or a door, you can just keep working down to your shoulder blades and your back with the ball against the wall or the door. Just kind of work your way down to your lower back. I'm sure if you find a spot, you can just concentrate on a spot that might need a little more attention. And we've got just a little less than 2 minutes before the meeting ends. Let's go taking the ball on our foot. Do one foot and then the other, trying to get the ball of your foot under your toes. The heel. and switch feet. And there's about 30 seconds left, so you guys can continue to do that or any other stretches you want. I hope you guys had a great workout and have a great day.
Thanks a bunch, Sarah.
Thank you, Gary. Hope you guys have a great weekend.
You
Thank
too.
you. Happy Thanksgiving.
You too.
Bye guys. Bye, Mama.
Bye, sweetie.
And I think you should go into business for the calm, soothing, stretching voice. That's awesome.
Well, after a holiday and everything year it's been, it's kind of nice to have a chance to just calm down a little bit.
Be calm. Awesome.
Yeah. You guys have a great day.